You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the name of love, I'm not giving up yet on you. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. You think it's easy, yeah. Falling in love, well, maybe for you. I think it's crazy, oh no. But I'll be damned if I'm not a fool. Here's what you don't know. Feelings that go slow. I've just
That's not good.
been caring for mine. Now I can
It worked a minute ago.
now I believe
It's not working now.
baby, tonight is the night. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up in the name of love.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Can anybody hear me? My thing is freaking out. I don't know why. My thing is completely freaking out. But can anybody hear me? That'd be great if you could actually hear me. Anyway, let me know if you can hear me, if you can't hear me. My microphone indicator is saying that I'm silent. You can't hear me. Okay, good. It's happened before. Their program is really buggy, like super duper buggy. Reiki, Effie, Regina, welcome. Good to see you on the stream. Maruta, we got Mad, and I think that's it. And me. So welcome everybody. We got Free Live Tarot Readings tonight. We are doing tarot readings. That is what we do on the stream. Anyway, we got two for Assel from yesterday. Assel did request a reading. So let me unbox the money trick. I want to do the money trick tonight. Let me undo it. So I got the money trick and the money press. And now I need to remove it. And I did not do this before the stream because I'm very busy at work. Anyway, welcome. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? Okay, cool. Effie, Maruta, Reiki, everybody can hear me, and that is a good thing. So we are ready to go. All right, Mizrak, hello from Canada. I think Canada or California, I'm not sure. Mizrak, let me know which. Let me know which. Canada, California, I think CA, I think the two CAs is pretty much those two. There we go. We got a fresh money trick tonight. It is a money trick. If you're new, Tristan, welcome. Good to see you. If you're new, we got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. We got $5 over here. Ideally, when you're working and you're making money, you want to get more money. The way to do that is like that. Did you see that? Did I do it too fast? We can do it slower. We got 20, we got 40, we got 60, we got 80, we got $100. Very easy to make money on the channel with just the duplicate money trick. There we go. So if you're new, hit the like and sub if you like the money trick. If you didn't like the money trick, oh, tough luck, you know. Mizrak joined. Bartman, welcome. What's going on? All right, let me get this focused now. I think we're good now. Okay, Assel had two readings from yesterday or from the other day that we need to fix. The first one was Cancer. Let's see, Cancer, divorce, Scorpio, and then the other one, does my ex divorce with a Scorpio? And then the other one was, does my ex Cancer Let's see. Cancer still love me. All right, we're going to do that. We got 2 readings from Assel for yesterday, which we did not get to. We're going to do that. Tarot Magician. I was talking about you the other day. We need to do another collab. We got to do a collab. Tarot Magician is now the prophetic healer. So, yeah, we got to do some collab stuff. It's the way it needs to happen, Tarot Magician. Let me know when you're available. We'll get it done. Lover, welcome. Good to see you. How is everybody doing tonight? It is a fine Tuesday night, and I thought it was Monday, but I took a Monday off. So, you know, now we're doing the Tuesday thing. All right, Cancer. Okay, did the Cancer divorce the Scorpio? 5 of Coins says yes. 6 of Cups says yes. 4 of Wands, happy home, happy family, but a new destination, somewhere new that they moved to, someplace else is going to be done. So yeah, I do think that they did actually get a divorce with that. We'll do a little thumbs up action over here. Thumbs up indeed that they got the divorce. 5 of Coins, not a good card to start out with. If you have a happy home, happy relationship, everything's wonderful, everything's beautiful, that is not the best combo that you kind of want to see. But the 5 of Coins just sort of indicate that things did kind of go bad, and you know, and just not a happy situation at all with that. A 6 of Cups is like, we can still be friends, but you gotta go. You know, you just gotta get out and go exit stage left. So I think that's what's going on there. So yeah, we gotta separate. So they did actually get a divorce. We're going with that, and that's what I think with that. Part 2, the other questions: does Cancer still love me? See, now they're divorced and all of that other stuff. Noel, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. What is going on? All right. Who won the tapestry from the other night? I never got an email. Somebody won the tapestry and I never got an email. So I don't know. The Lover's Tapestry. That is the one that you want. That looked pretty cool and exciting indeed. All right. Now, does the Cancer still love me? Good news. I think they got a divorce. And even more good news. I think they still have some feelings for you. So you may have a second chance with that Cancer. Maybe that Scorpio just didn't work out for him. You know, sometimes that's the way it goes. Sometimes you think that Scorpio's on your side, and then all of a sudden, the Scorpio's not on your side. Noel, it was you. Okay. Noel, you got to email me. Email, link in the description for the email. What email do you send it to? It's in the description. Go down there. I got my email. Yvette, welcome. Good to see you as well. What is going on? So yeah, do they still love us? I think so. The Sun and the World. You literally have the 2 best majors in the deck. I mean, would I have preferred a Lover's Tapestry or the Lovers? Maybe, you know. But if you have sort of a good second place here, 2 of Cups would have been great. Maybe a 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. But I think you got sort of the idea here. The 4 of Wands in the previous reading points to a new home, right? Happy home, happy family, but it's in the first of the triage. So what are the triage, right? Number 1, it is the 4 of Wands. That's a new happy home, happy family. Number 2 is going to be the 10 of Cups. And then number 3 is going to be the 10 of Pentacles, right? I talk about this in my book. I'll link in the description for that. But you have sort of a new happy home, what have you. And you had that in the previous reading with this, right? They're looking for a new home, not happy with where they're at, and all this other stuff as well. Yellow and Be Random with me. Welcome to the stream. Good to see both of you. How you doing tonight? But yeah, the world, right? We've taken a big trip around the world, a big sort of circle around here and there and everywhere. And we kind of, you know, settled down to where we need to be settled down here. So I think opportunity is going to come around again. I think they are going to be pretty excited about that. I do think they want to engage maybe in a rebirth, reincarnation as the judgment card goes. But yeah, you may want to give that a shot and see what you can do. I think it's quite possible indeed. We can do a thumbs up on that. But instead, we'll do the love balloon, just what I'm talking about. I kind of like that. So yeah, you know, 8 of Coins. We got things to work on. There's some things that need to be addressed, but overall, it looks fantastico. Fantastico indeed. By the way, this is the Postal Tarot. You can get that from the whoever that was. There's a link, not a link in the description, but I thought we have a video where I kind of walk through that. We look at it. We do all of this stuff. Now, I do have a bunch of 4K flip-throughs that I have coming out, so I think that's going to be important. Indeed. Come on, welcome. Good to see you. What is going on? All right, who had a question over here? We got some questions in chat, I believe. There we go. BooBoo. Oh, my God. I'm glad you're okay, and welcome back. It's very good to see you again. There we go. All right. Is there anything to worry about health-wise? Thought, entertainment purposes, I know. Let's find out what is going on with that. We're going to go to the Tarot Tower, and we're going to get BooBoo's Thoth deck, because I don't know. I mean, you want health reading, but you want the Thoth. You're really kind of risking life and limb over here. I mean, you know, you're really kind of rolling the dice. Over there. Ooh, we got a PayPal donation. Who do we got over there? We got Minty. Oh, welcome, Minty. Good to see you. All right, let's go over the Tarot Tower. We got to reframe it. I got, you know, the kitty likes to play in this room when I'm not here. So kitty destroys the room. So, yeah, there we go. All right, we're going with the Thoth for this. BooBoo wants the Thoth. Tarot Tower, if you don't know what that is, link in the description for that, too. It is an 80-deck card holder that I invented where you can just reach over there. You can get your cards. You can make it happen. Crystals and paint and Michelle C. What's going on? Good to see you, Michelle. All right. Let's see. Anything I should be concerned about? We got Minty up in the PayPal donation up in here. We're rocking it tonight. Here we go. How's Salem doing? Salem is doing good. Salem is doing good. We took a little nappy poo around noon or so for my lunch hour, and, you know, it was all good. Salem likes nappy poos in the middle of the day. Salem does not like to sleep at night, so we need occasionally to do a little CBD action over there to make Salem sleep, because yeah, I don't want to stay up all night. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see, we got Selena. There we go. No, Lover. We got Lover. Thank you, Lover, for your donation. Appreciate you. All right, anything I need to be worried about health wise? Let's see what's going on. Ace of Wands. You got two aces. That's kind of weird. You have two aces. Here's what I think's going on, right? I think based upon what we have here, that you are going into the next phase of kind of your health, kind of your body. I think you're discovering some new things. You're running into some things that could be interesting, some growth possibilities. You have a lot of interesting things kind of there to occur. You got two aces, basically. What I think happened is you got kind of the judgment card, right? You're sort of moving from one phase into the next phase. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. So I think you're moving from phase one into phase two. And I really think we need to run your chart, BooBoo. I think there's going to be something in your chart that's going to sort of indicate one thing to the next thing. You have like a big kind of a transition into something else. I think that's what's happening. So don't freak out. I think you are transitioning from one thing into the next here. You got the double ace. You can't really ignore the double ace, especially with that fiery aspect over there. You kind of got to say, what am I doing? What kind of things are happening? Because I think you're going into the next phase of sort of, you know, how your body is going and how sort of life is treating you. And you just sort of a growth pattern with that. A couple of aces in there. So I think it's part of a transition. I don't think it's going to be too bad. I just think that it feels kind of weird. I think you're sort of going through some wild stuff with the health and the body and whatnot. And you're just kind of at that point where you're kind of confused as to what's happening. And again, I think we're transitioning from one thing to the next. The other piece of the puzzle, and the reason that I say that is because we do have the moon over here, and the moon is that epic journey from one thing to the next. That moon is sort of graduating into a better land or a different land or a different sort of a quest kind of thing too. I think part of this is going to be just basically a new level of sort of how we eat, how we do things, how we diet, how we exercise and stuff like that. I think you're sort of transitioning into something that's going to be completely different there. So obviously I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. Entertainment purposes only. You already know that. But again, I think we're into a big transition. I'll run your chart tomorrow. Ping me on Instagram and I will run it and get you a picture of what's going on. Hopefully we see something, because I really think something's going on over there as far as that is concerned, and I think it's going to really clear a lot of that up as well. But basically we're transitioning. I think this is going to go on for another month. I really think it's going to go on for another month, so just be aware that it's going to be not as bad as it is today, but as far as things go, I think you're going to be kind of challenged for the next month as far as that. So I think you already hit the rock bottom. I think you're on the uphill climb there. Melissa, thank you for your donation, but I think it all is going to be good indeed. So there we go. All right. You know, sometimes it's kind of rough to go through, and I'm sorry that you are going through that. I hope you feel better. Yeah, man, you know, good wishes, good healthy wishes headed your way with prayers and whatnot. Cinderella and Joanna, welcome to the stream. What is going on? Good to see all y'all tonight. All right, we got Minty. Minty is back. Minty, what is going on over there? Minty's going nuts over here today. How can Z and I make up? All you need to do is a little love.
Music to make love to.
You know who loves a little love? Everybody. I mean, does everybody? All right, you know, if we're going to break up and make up, we got to do it with this deck over here. Mons Tarot, you knew it was coming? Y'all all knew it was coming. That is the way it goes. So yeah, we need to figure out how this works. All right, we're going to do this. How can Z and I make up from the breakup? Hopefully it's pretty easy, you know. We like it when it's nice and simple. This is a nice and simple deck. Hopefully we get a nice simple reading with that. 5 of Wands and the Empress. Man, you just got to lay it all out on the table. This is the thing. Everything has not been communicated. Everything has not been kind of, you know, fixed, and everything hasn't been on the table. We need to get everything, and I mean literally everything, no matter how heavy it is, no matter how drama it feels, and just sort of lay it on the table, throw it down there, and see what happens, because it feels like there's a lot of stuff reserved. We've been pulled back a little bit. We haven't addressed a lot of this stuff. We need to just do a knockdown, drag out with this stuff. 5 of Wands. Get it all out there, because there's some stuff on our mind that we haven't discussed. Here's the problem too, Minty. We haven't gotten to the root of the problem, okay? You need to get to the root of the problem, because a lot of times you'll just bicker and argue, and we're bickering and arguing because of a specific reason. Yellow, thank you for your donation. We need to figure out what that reason is. We need to get the arguing. We need to finish it up, right? Because we don't want to be in a situation where we're still arguing about the same crap. We haven't gotten to the root of the situation, and we're just sort of running around in circles, which I think is kind of where we're at this point. And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, okay. So there you go. We need to lay it out on the table. We need to have a knockdown drag, not literally a knockdown drag. We need a 5 of Wands where everything is available, everything is there, and we need to just discuss the whole thing out and get it all there, right? 9 of Swords. We've been concerned about this. We haven't gotten to the root of the problem. Let's get to the root of the problem. And it's difficult to discuss. I'll agree with that now. But we're going to end up in the Empress situation, to where things are a lot more comfortable. Things are just rocking. Things feel better. Things feel like that we've made some significant progress with this, which we don't feel like we made before. So that is how you can make up the breakup. That's what I'm saying. I think that's going to be good. It's going to be good indeed. Minty, thank you again. I greatly appreciate that. We got Lover. Speaking of lovers, loving Minty. And thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Lover wants to know. All right. How does A feel about our conversation? All right, we discussed it. Now what happens? What's the next step? What is going to be on the menu for the next items up there? Because you know this stuff. We'll do the Wonder World Tarot up in there. All right, Wonder World Tarot is really going to sort of get to the root of this too, right? I think that's tonight. It's getting to the root of the issue, discovering what is behind the curtain in the Wizard of Oz, literally the Wizard of Oz. But yeah, you know, well, this is not the Wizard of Oz, but you know, you get the idea. Okay, how does A feel about our conversation? We had a good conversation. Well, A's out of there. A feels like they made some good ground. Ace of Cups feels like we do have another chance. Okay. Number one, I think A feels like we got another chance. And that's good, right? We got another chance because we needed another chance. I think a lot of doors were closed. We didn't have the smoothness that we needed in some way. We need another opportunity, another chance. And Ace of Cups gives us that. So the conversation opened up the doors for a second chance, opened up the doors for something to be sort of, sort of moved forward. Because the Three of Wands says the conversation needed to happen. We couldn't avoid it. There's a lot of people sort of waiting for the conversation. And to be honest, A was like ready to move on kind of thing. I mean, A is just like, well, I'm ready to do the next thing. I'm ready to go in the next adventure and whatnot. Overall, the Six of Wands says there's a lot of progress made, a lot of success with this, and that looks good. It's just fantastic indeed for you. Ace of Cups says, yeah, this gives us the second chance that we deserve, the second chance that we have, that we needed. So I think that looks good indeed. So I like it. I like that opportunity. All right. Yet YouTube user is next. And we got yellow in the queue. Where will my connection with H be by the end of the year? We had a fight and we ain't talking. That ain't good. That ain't good. YouTube user, when do you leave? I know you leave for vacation. So everybody's asking about you. Everybody's like wondering if you're okay. So I'm glad you're okay. But I thought that you had already gone on this vacation. I know you're going to be gone 3 weeks, but I didn't know when you actually left on the vacation. Anyway, well, hopefully you didn't take H on the vacation and now you're not talking. That'd be kind of weird. That, when you go on a vacation with somebody, you have like a big fight. And you got to stay in the same hotel room, so it's really weird. It's like really, really weird. But yeah, that's why you got to watch who you go on vacation with, because it could go sour quick, and I mean quickly could go sour. All right, let's see, where will my connection be with the H by the end of the year? We had a fight. We need to fix things, okay? I mean, clearly the Nine of Wands says this is not a permanent fight. This is not like, you knew it was going to be, right? You knew it was going to be something that kind of went this way. Beza, welcome. Good to see you. But you knew it was something that kind of went this way. And I think that sort of this whole issue with the worry and the concern and stuff like that, I don't think it's warranted. I really don't, right? Ultraviolet, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, I don't think it's warranted. I think the fight existed. The fight was okay there. That's the way it goes. But I think it's going to be okay. I don't really think it's going to be too much to be concerned with as far as this goes. You do have sort of a makeup section after this, right? To where we make up and things go pretty good. And it feels like a lot of things were fixed and all of this other stuff. But I think that we both sort of carrying in some damage from the previous relationships or some issues that we had in the previous relationships. And that kind of hurts sometimes. You sort of have that difficulty. You're like, ouch. That's kind of the thing here. Ultimately, I think that the 10 just kind of shows that by the end of the year, I think that y'all kind of figure out all the nuances of the relationship, or you figure out all of the fixes for this. I think this is not your first fight. I think you have another fight coming, moderately soon after this one. But it feels like that this is sort of a big blow up kind of thing that you need to address. Jasmine, thank you for your donation. But overall, there's going to be a makeup period here. As we're moving into November, I think we have another fight. In fact, I think we have 2 fights in November. November seems like a challenging thing to do that. Now, my prediction is if you can make it through November, you're good. You're good. It's like whatever needs to be resolved is resolved. November seems to be the big challenging month here. This fight is sort of just a warm-up for the big November double fight that you do have. Now, if you make it past November, I think you got a home run. It just feels like celebration, we can sort of make up, we can sort of forgive and forget and what have you. But yeah, if November is your sort of your trial period ending. So, right, your 90-day probation ends in November is what I'm saying. Jasmine, thank you for your other donation. But yeah, you got the little bit of a 10. If you can't make it, if November is going to be that bad, then yeah, you're not going to make it past that. But if you can do it, then you'll be okay. So yeah, you got the trial period is ending in November, and you're gonna have to figure out whether you want to hire them or you want to get rid of them. So that's one of those things, Anyway, Ultraviolet says, guess what? No idea at all. Busy before we just made it. Well, there you go. Melissa is next. Finances are going to get better soon. Mermaids. Do I have a mermaid? I don't think I have a mermaid. I have an ocean. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. We have an ocean tarot. I do not have a mermaid tarot. I'm sorry, I got rid of it. I had it a long time ago. I am getting rid of a lot of tarot decks. Like, we are shedding probably 50-ish tarot decks. So I'm going to do, some are going to be giveaways and some are going to be on the Etsy site. If I paid like $20 for it, I'll just give it away. But if I paid like 40, 60, 80, yeah, I'm putting it on the Etsy. But yeah, we're going to do a lot of giveaways. We are shedding quite a few decks soon here, because we're at the point of it being ridiculous and funny that it's so bad, right? The closet where I keep all this stuff is so packed. I have no room for anything. So yeah, we're going to give a ton of stuff away. So yeah, smoke detector guy is back. Oh my. Will the finances get better? Justice card, you got a 2, better choices, and a 5. All right. I think it gets worse before it gets better. I do think you have a dip in finances you're just going to have to deal with long term. Cinderella, thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. So yeah, you do have difficulty in finances. It's going to get a little bit worse before it gets better. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. KD, you're welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, that 5, you know, it's going to dip a little bit before it gets better. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, the 2 says there's hard choices to be made. What does that mean? That means there are going to be some things that you can't do. There are going to be some things you can do to make finances better. A lot of the finances, though, coming up, it feels like it's out of your control. And that's very frustrating, because you're like, oh, if I could just do something about that, then this would take a better turn. And a very serious turn as well. Justice says it's time for balancing with money, with finances. It is sort of a balancing thing. What do you need to refinance? What do you need to rebalance? What do you need to address as it goes? You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to make some hard choices. Part of the hard choices is going to bring you a little bit of a dip before it does get better. But I do think long term it does get better indeed. Going to take a couple of months. Going to take a couple of months to sort of make that, and you are going to have a challenging time before you do that. Careless Whisper, what is going on? Good to see you. All right. So yeah, thank you very much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. And we got Anne. Will be reconnect. Well, oh, I think that's it. Be reconnect forecast for this week. All right. Let's see what's going on. We're going to use the teddy bear tarot up in here. Makes everybody happy. Brings all the boys to the yard, or whatever that song is. I'm old. I don't remember the song lyrics. Anyway, it's a teddy bear tarot. If you don't know what that is, it is the Luna Bear Tarot. Lots and lots and lots of teddy bears. Lots of teddy bears. All right. A smoke detector guy. Is that somebody who's so hot they set off the smoke detector? Is that the joke? I mean, I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to understand this. Is that the joke? Anyway, be reconnection forecast for this week. We got strength. That's a nice reconnection card. You know what? I think, in my opinion, I think that strength is underrated as a connection card. And we're going to talk about this in the Patreon specific stream, right? By the way, if you're not on Patreon, link over here in the bottom right corner. But yeah, we go in depth, like insane in depth into some of these cards. Anyway, so we so in depth, we talk like 10 minutes or 15 minutes each for the cards. But anyway, as we're talking about in the Patreon stream, strength is difficult to translate into something of a connection, because normally we're looking for lovers, we're looking for the 2 of cups, we're looking for the 10 of cups, or something like that, right? I think that's going to be the biggest opportunity here. Strength talks about a good connection, or a tight connection, not only with the Leo aspect, but a very sort of a level of control over here too. And I think you're going to have a level of control over this situation. I think that's going to be fine. That's going to be encouraging for what is going on. RR, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Knight of Cups talks about Mr. Romance. So there is a level of romance, or is a level of sort of reconnection or rekindling, or at least emotional stability within the connection that we're kind of looking for here. And that's kind of what we've been waiting for too, because you are looking at dominion. A level of control over what we have. A level of control, again, sort of opening the tiger's mouth, or the teddy bear tiger, or whatever it is in the picture, you know, sort of having a level of control here, having a level of control here. And I think the combo gives you some encouragement, because now I kind of know what's coming. Now a level of predictability is around. And the Wheel of Fortune talks about that too. That is not only what comes around, what goes around, that is also sort of a, you know, cyclic cycles kind of card. And you want something steady, you want something predictable, a level of control, a level of predictability, a level of sort of a good emotion boost up here, and finally a predictable situation to come out of it as well there. So it's really, really looking good. Like the whole thing is like a 10 of Pentacles almost, right? It's got that feel. Now, of course, I get the 10 of Pentacles as the next card, but you know, this is the way it is. All right. Will my project be able to show the people who hurt me that they're wrong about me? Let's see what kind of project that we have and what kind of results that we can get from said project. I think that's good. That is good indeed. So yeah, nobody came to fix a smoke detector. That's not good. Temperance, I like that. We got a nice thing there, and this sort of the connection there. All right. Couple of things from the project as far as results, or what we can get, how we can go forward. All right. The 10 of Cups talks about the level of recognition, the level of emotional sort of happiness that we get from the project. And that is a lot of that is not only us, but is also giving us the opportunity to show other people, to demonstrate to other people, right? We have this sort of this group, this happy group here. We have a happy group over here as well. Another thing about the project, speaking of over here, is sort of an ideal situation where we can indeed get the next level of the project going. The judgment, this project leads to other project, maybe bigger things, bigger opportunities as well. And that's kind of what you need. You want the project to be not only successful, but successful enough to where people notice, people want more, people want some other things, people want to be excited about the next big thing. And I think that's what you get, the Judgment card. This rejuvenates, it gets people excited, it gets people to see more, to want more out of sort of, the next thing. Knight of Swords says the project does end a little too quickly. It feels like we should have done this, should have done that. Definitely don't be second guessing us about that. But if you're looking for the notoriety, if you're looking for the, hey, we can show this off, we have that with the Temperance, right? We have the balance. We have the cool stuff that's coming out of it that people are excited about. The happiness. We have sort of the next project that we could do after this, or where does this lead from here? Because it's like, right, because you get like a delicious, like you go someplace and you get like a delicious ice cream, right? It's like the best ice cream you've had like all year. You're excited about it. You're enthralled. You're thrilled about it. You want more ice cream. And that's kind of the thing about that. We want more. We want the next level. We've seen some cool stuff. I want to see more. And there you go. Did BG and Wage have sexual relations? Oh, Jesus.
Music to make love to.
We got to keep it PG-13 up in here. Can we do that? Can we do that with the sexy deck? Can we do that with a sexy deck? Speaking of BooBoo, BooBoo did gift us this sexy deck. We have been using the Jesus out of it. We have been using it constantly over here. All right, did we have some sexy time? Did we let's see what positions we made, right? Jasmine's like, oh my, what did I get myself into? Welcome to the stream. Okay, what did we get here? We got some ass touching right here. That is some creepy ass touching. It's like coming in. She's like, oh my, do I need to take out a restraining order on this? Okay, 6 of Wands, a level of victory, the Lord of Victory indeed. 7 of Cups, just making it happen over there. And the 6 of Pentacles, we got fruit on the boobies is back. We got, what is that? What is that on the boobies? Is that fruit on the boobies? Ultraviolet tarot. You're gonna have to answer this. I think that could be fruit on the boobies. I don't know. We have a couple of fruits on the boobies over here, so you just got to be prepared for that. Lizzie Poo, welcome. Good to see you. So yeah. Let's see. Tio's the face, not the hand. Can you please explain? You change it and how I get his face? Okay. Oh, Cinderella. That's what you're talking about. Okay. I think that they did have sexual relations, all right? I think that she didn't like it after they did it, though. I think she was kind of hesitant with that. She's like, oh, my, not something I really wanted to do with that. Six of Pentacles, too. I think she got yeah, it's like you got a creeper over here, and you got kind of a creeper in the window over here. Yeah, I think it happened, entertainment purposes only. I think we can do 3 thumbs up, if you know what I'm saying. And yeah, the 7 of cups. Yeah, I think they did. We're going to say, that's the way it goes. Why did BG make a joke about having sex with YH? Because I think they did the nasty is why. That's what I'm thinking. Hinge on the closet door. I don't know. All right, we use the sexy deck again, I guess. So why did BG make a joke about doing the nasty over there? We'll see. Why did they make a joke indeed? I think as they did it. You got the 7 of Wands, a little bit defensive about that. It seems like the conversation, they didn't like the conversation at all. Whatever was involved with this conversation, it feels like they were a little bit defensive, right? You got a little 7 of Wands. I'm kind of defensive about it. Queen of Pentacles. I just want to kind of brag and show off, but I just kind of they want to get on your nerves. They want to press your buttons. So just be aware of that, right? That Queen of Pentacles. I just kind of have that thing. I just want to press your buttons and all that. And the Knight of Chalices, indeed. I think they just kind of show off. A little bit of pressing your buttons, a little bit of showing off, and they did not like sort of the conversation, and they shut the conversation down pretty quick with that. So, there you go. All right, fruit on the boobies. One more time is what I'm talking about. YouTube user, where will our connection be at the end of 2023? Oh, Jesus. I truly think I found the one. I'm going to marry and I'm going to settle. I'm going to make a long run. We're not even talking right now. You got some humps to jump. You got some humps to jump through. You got some hoops to jump through is what I'm saying. All right, let's see what's going on with the, we can do this. No, wait, you know what I want? I think that I want a little bit over here of this deck right here. You know what this is? Y'all all know what that Modern Love Tarot with the butterfly and everything else, right? The butterfly making it happen. So yeah, fix the bedroom closet. If he needs to come fix the bedroom closet. Oh my, here we go. All right, the maintenance man getting some action, it sounds like. 3 thumbs up. Humps to jump. Sometimes you need humps to jump. That's true. It's true. All right, we're at Connection B by the end of 2023. I think I found my soulmate. We got the soulmate action over here. I really think that y'all are going to be sort of struggling. Okay, here's my prediction for 2023. I think spring of 2023, you're going to be struggling. I think you meet somebody else. I think they meet somebody else, and you got to do something. It feels like it's sort of a little bit of work to make through, right? 2 of Wands. I'm not really looking for anybody, but I just ran into somebody, and now I'm going to have to deal with all of that stuff, right? 2 of Wands is kind of looking around, but, a little dominion action with that. A Queen of Wands. I think the springtime, too, is so busy for you. I think that you're in your new job. I think you're making it happen over there. You have a lot of opportunities. You have a lot of things going on, and they are just smothering you with stuff. So you have to sort of deal with that. Queen of Wands is a CEO. You kind of act like the CEO as well when you're sort of through there. 8 of Pentacles, there's just a lot of work to do. The winter time is going to be okay. Springtime is going to be kind of challenging. I think the summer, and the fall is really where it, sort of makes or breaks the thing too. Again, we have a challenging November. We have a challenging spring. You're going to have to get through both of these. You're going to have to dig yourself out of that in order to make this work and to make this happen. Page of Swords says if you don't have good communication, it's going to just kill the whole thing. Make sure you focus on communication. That should be your primary objective here, is to get through this, is to get the communication out, make sure everything is fine, make sure everything looks good, and just don't play around at this point. You want to be very, very focused on what you're doing, how you're doing it, and all of that other stuff. But watch out for November. Again, November is going to be the jumping off point into the big. If you make it through November, I think it's a big thing. We really, really need to focus on communication. There can't be confusion. There can't be miscommunication. You need to fix anything with that, because that is going to be the pinnacle of holding this thing together. And whether you have a strong foundation or whether you have a foundation made of Play-Doh, you just don't know. All right. We got Yellow. Wants to know about October. All right. October's coming up. Where the hell did September go? September just went gone. Like, where did it go? We're halfway through. It was September 1st, like 2 days ago. What happened? Yellow, what happened to September? It's just gone. Like it was 1st of September a couple of days ago. I don't know what happened. This is crazy. This is crazy delicious. All right, we're going to see. We'll do Super Lunaris version 2. What's going on in October? Like, October have anything interesting? We're going to have some challenges. What are we going to do over there? We may have a new relationship. We may have new things, new job opportunities, and all of that stuff. I really think it is. October's looking really good job-wise, as far as getting the money together, getting the money fixed up, getting your next opportunity, getting the things out that you need to do. It feels like October really brings everything together. You've had a difficult September. Let's do that. You've had a rough September. Let's do that. But moving into the next objective, moving into the next opportunity, I think it really, really helps out here, okay? You are talking about the sun. This is about getting out, getting the opportunities, opening the door to some bigger and better things that you have been waiting for is coming into October. Now, be aware that you are going to have a little carrot on a stick in October too, right? You're like, oh, this opportunity is good. This opportunity is nice. I'm going to take it. It takes a long time to get anything moving. It feels like things are slowed down. Things need to go, but you are looking at going from a bad situation to a better situation, especially followed by the sun, right? Because you look at the 6, and it is a slow-moving vehicle. But again, the definition of this is from a bad situation to a better one. When you get the sun over there, the sun warms this up. The sun brings in the level of sort of foliage growth that you want in the destination. And I really think that sort of the 7 means you're working on getting things better, working on getting things fixed up, getting everything to the next level. And I think that is going to be your destination indeed in October. So it's really looking good. A lot of things cleaned up. A lot of things are moving a little bit better. It just looks fantastic. All right. We got a Cinderella is going over there. A bad happening for October. All right. We're going to go with the Ciro Marchetti, Elemental Wisdom, or the Ciro Marchetti. Okay. Totally different, but I guess we can go Elemental Wisdom since this is first on your list. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. Let's see what's happening over here. KD, I thank you for your donation as well. Everybody's coming in tonight. We got 22 donations tonight. It is making it happen. We need to get our Halloween decorations. Yeah, Halloween decorations is coming up. All right, let's do the 2-parter over here. We get a general love, anything good reading for October. Let's do just general October. Let's do love for October. If we have anything in the mix, I think that's going to be all right. Okay, let's look at this first. October general. We have the sun, which seems to be appearing on every reading, but hey, we can do that. I do love me some sun card. We can make that happen. The sun sort of says October is sort of a revelation. We're going to learn all sorts of new things in October. A lot of things with this, with the money, a lot of things with the love, a lot of things are going to be revealed. Because the sun, like we talked about again in the intensive course over here on the Patreon, The sun is all about illumination or brightening up things, but also making things clear and bringing things to light. Because in the darkness, you can't really see everything. A lot of times when the illumination is not up, you can't see a lot of the detail. When the sun comes out, we have a lot of illumination, then all of the puzzle pieces start falling into place. Now understand where this is, what's happening here, what's happening there. Everything starts to make more sense. I think that's going to be, they're going to be happening with that. Queen of Swords, it says conflicting communication. You got to watch out for that in October. You want to make sure that things are clear. You want to make sure that you're not sort of obfuscating this or that, and everything's kind of a clear as well, because it feels like communication can be misconstrued, maybe an argument, maybe sort of somebody's feelings get hurt with October. You want to make sure that everything's very, very good, very clear, and you don't want to waste any time with anything else. Seven of Coins says October is a big working on the big picture month. We're rounding out the year, and you really feel like that. It feels like there's a lot of things to fix up. There's a lot of things to, clean up here, and we really need to get that done. It's a little bit of a fall cleanup, maybe, but we need to get a lot of things done that haven't been done. We need to close out some of the books, as they say, as far as sort of moving into the end of the year. I think the end of the year, not quite prepared for that yet. October is one of the big factors, one of the big steps that you need to move to get there. The Fool talks about waiting for the big adventure. I don't think the big adventure is in October. I think it is in November, right? It is in November. So just be aware of that. The big adventure is not happening yet, but it is at the end of the October read. I think that you are focused on the big adventure in November, and you want to be prepared for that and kind of sort of intuitively understand what's happening with that. YouTube user, thank you so much for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on here with love. What kind of love situations we can get going on? Any love situation in October with that? We got the Death card. You really need a change up in the love situation. I think you're sort of stuck in the situation of doing the same things over and over and getting different results. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. We have to make changes if you want to see the results in love. That's it. We can't do the same thing we've been doing. Death card. We need some changes in love in order to make things happen. Do we need a hanged man? Do we need to go to different sites? Do we need to get out? Do we need to meet some people? Woo-woo. Speaking of meeting people, welcome, woo-woo. Thank you for your donation. We need to look at love differently in order to get it to move forward. All right? It's stuck. You know it's stuck. I know it's stuck. I think that's going to be the thing. We need to do some action. We need to take some different action. The Death card. We need to sort of make some changes. Hanged Man. We need to look at things differently. Different sites, different events, getting out, doing this, doing that. That's going to be the big thing there. Two of Cups. Can we meet somebody in October? Yes. We can. But again, we need to do things differently or we're going to get the same results we've always gotten. So that's what you need, right? That's what you need. Five of Swords is this one thing. Cinderella. I'm going to relate something from my life that's totally unrelated, but it makes the same point, okay? Five of Swords, a Lord of Defeat. You get love, you get this opportunity, then they don't call you back, or this happens. And then you feel like, screw this. This is really frustrating. It really throws you back, and you don't want to do it anymore, right? Here's what happens to me sometimes. I like to trade on the stock market. What I'll do is a bad trade. I'll do a bad trade. Like I'll lose, $100, just bam, just like that. And I'm like, Jesus, I just lost $100 for like no reason. Just from, I click something wrong or something stupid. And I get like really upset. And then I close out all the stuff and then I go do something else. It's really upset. You can't do that. You have to go to the next thing. You got to go to the next trade. You got to go to the next relationship. You got to go to the next date. You got to go to the next thing. You can't take it personally, is what I'm saying. You can't close out all the stock market stuff and have a little hissy fit and then go and do something else. You got to go back, You do what you always do. You trade like, you know, if you trade, you're going to be successful because I got my system down. But if I don't do anything and I close out the damn app, I'm not going to get any money. I got to sit there and just eat it. Just eat the, you know, don't take it personal. Just go to the next thing. And that is the Five of Swords. When it comes to dating, you can't take it personal. You have to go to the next opportunity. You can't just close out all the dating apps. You can't say, I'm canceling the next 5 dates. Like, you can't do that. Anyway, so there you go. A little thing from my life. All right. Let's see. We got BooBoo over here. Anything significant that I should know? Oh, man. We need to get your chart. We need to get your chart. Was out to get you. I'm pretty sure the stock market was out to get you. Maybe. By the way, the stock, I predicted this. I had a private reading yesterday, and I told him, and I also told my daughter, I was like, if you got anything in the stock market, get the hell out. And she was like, why? I said, there's something fishy's going on. Anyway, so she got the hell out. I got the hell out. The stock market, if you didn't know, had the biggest crash since like a year. I mean, it's the biggest crash. It lost like 20% of its value in like 3 seconds. Like it literally, the bar went like that. And the red bar for it crashing was so big that I had to like scroll and keep scrolling. And finally I found the bottom of it. I was like, Jesus, it happened in 1 second. In 1 second. It was astounding. Anyway, anything significant that I should know? Oh, man, you're going to lose a little bit of money coming up. A little bit, right? It's like you have to give some money. You have to sacrifice a little bit of cash. Not a significant amount, but you have to sacrifice a little bit. This is sort of the sacrificial money thing is coming up with this. Another thing you need to know is Taurus, right? Taurus. You need to understand that you need to just stick to your guns when it comes to your issues, when it comes to some things that are coming up. You don't want to be very manipulated, right? You don't want to be manipulated. I think that's going to be the opportunity for you. Overall, you also want to be defensive with your communication. I think that there are some things that you need to sort of say that we haven't said. I think you're going to get pushed into a corner, and I think that's going to be a lot of opportunity for you as well. So there we go. Got to stick to your guns in a couple of different ways with that little bit of a money loss and all that is a buy on the dips. I don't think we're over it. We're not done on the dip. All right, now I'm just going to, entertainment purposes only, but this is my opinion. We do have Papa Powell of the Federal Reserve is going to speak on my birthday, by the way, and I think we're not quite done with the dip. So if you're looking to buy the dip, I'd wait. Obviously entertainment purposes only, but me personally, I want to see what happens when the Federal Reserve talks. And then I'm going to determine what I'm going to do. Anyway, we might fight about November. How can I overcome this? Excellent question. Let's get to this about her tarot, because that is going to be the opportunity here. By the way, no, I did not lose money when the stock market dove to the bottom. In fact, I made a little bit of money when the stock market dove to the bottom. So, okay, had I knew it was going to dive like that, I could have made a lot of money. But my intuition just, wasn't there. It wasn't there. So sometimes you win big, and today was not a win big situation. I do know a guy that made $32,000 today on the stock market. So, by the way, he knew it was going to go down, so he set a little trigger to where if it went down, it would trigger a trade, and then it would trigger it all the way. So he wrote it all the way to the bottom. And he did it with like a lot of contracts. Anyway, the dude made $32,000 today on the stock market. He made 32 grand because he used his intuition. Anyway, what me fight about in November and how can I overcome this issue is what I'm talking about. Nine of Pentacles, it's about money. It is about money. You have a little bit of a thing about money going in. Almost feels like we have some disagreements as far as that goes as well. King of Cups, you're not on the same page emotionally too, about where you want to be, how you want the relationship to go, what kind of challenges are there. You're going to have to sort of put up with some of that, right? I think you're going to have to really be lenient. You're going to have to really be accepting. You're going to have to kind of sort of make them happy, not in that way, but you know what I'm saying with that. Ten of Pentacles, happy home, happy family, depends upon how you agree on these things. Money and sort of how we plan out the future. That's going to be the disagreement. So if we can get those two rounded out, that's going to be good indeed. The world says there's a long distance to go. It feels, here's my opinion. It feels like this is sort of one of those relationships that needs to be like you're running a marathon. Let me do that. YouTube user, let me tell you this. Pretend you're running a marathon, okay, with this particular relationship. It's not about the finish line. You know the finish line is not, you're not going to get there. You're not going to get there tomorrow. You're not going to get there next week, all right? Let's do that. The marathon is all about pacing yourself. Understanding the long game, understanding that we're going to make a little progress here. We're going to not make a little progress here. In the marathon, somebody offers you water and you grab the bottled water. If you would have skipped the bottled water, you'd have run faster, but you need the bottled water. Does that make sense? So you need to take a break for the bottled water. It's a marathon. You're not going to run full speed to the end. You need to treat this like that. This will make it a lot better, all right, if you can be able to handle that. So I think that's going to be sort of your big opportunity here. Now, the world, again, marathon, be prepared, be ready with all of that. That's going to be your opportunity. 9 and 10 of Pentacles, money will lead you to the end and do all of that. So that's going to be the big thing, all right? Now, the King of Cups. Again, emotional disconnection, don't let that get to you, because I think that does get to you, all right? I think we do have a little bit of baggage. We do have a little bit of behaviors that we, sort of picked up from A and N and all of that other stuff. So I think it's okay. I think you're going to be okay indeed. Mizrak, did I miss you? Mizrak, did I miss you? I do not see a Mizrak in here. Did I miss you, Mizrak? I know you said hi, Mizrak. Did I miss you? Maybe I did, and you're not showing up for some random reason. You got Jasmine. We got Jasmine, double Jasmine, YouTube user RR. I do not see you. And I do not see you. All right, Mizrak. Let me know what your question is anyway. Okay. Can I go to Japan with Anna? Maybe. We're going to RR. These current feelings for me. RR, how was the date? Did you go on the date and how was it? I need to know these things. Y'all need to follow up with me. Y'all need to follow up with me because I put my whole life with y'all. My whole life is y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm living vicariously through all of you. So, yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Adorable deck now for YouTube user. That's it. That's the way it goes. Yeah, so there you go. So you're 32K on the stock market. Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of it is, here's the beauty of it. Here's the beauty of what this person did. In the stock market, you can indeed put a little trigger like right here, right? So if it doesn't go down, you don't lose anything because it never hits your little trigger for the trade to start. So if it's right here and you put your trigger way down here, then if it doesn't go down, you don't lose any money, right? If it goes up, that's fine. It doesn't trigger your trade. So you never lose money. So that's what they did. So it went poof, straight through and it triggered it. And then he made all the cashola. That's called a limit order, by the way, in case you're wondering what that is. So yeah, you see, you come for the readings, you get the stock market info. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. Let's look at this. These current feelings for me. Still waiting on how the date went. I'm dying of curiosity over here. So let's see what's going on there. A Queen of Wands. We got a Five of Cups and a Knight of Cups. I think we have mixed feelings here. It feels like I really want to engage in this. I really want to get some things going, but I can't do everything that I need, or this is not the perfect opportunity for me. And I thank you for your donation. But yeah, we got mixed feelings. Good and a little bit of confusion, right? Queen of Wands. I want to go through this. I want to make that happen. I think that's going to be the exciting point here. But that Five of Cups, I'm a little bit disappointed in how things are working out, but I still have high hopes, right? I still have high hopes. And that's what the Knight of Cups is. Mr. Romance. We have high hopes. We have good opportunities. We have good feelings. We're kind of like, I wonder how this is going to go. Maybe this is going to crash like the stock market. We don't know. We don't know indeed. But the Queen of Wands, well, I'm willing to work on it. Willing to work on it with you. So I think that's the important thing here. Anyway, the Dream Tarot, by the way, in case you didn't know, the Dream Tarot, making it happen over there. All right, YouTube user, last one. Actually, it's not. You donated again. All right, your prediction for my connection ultimately is he the one I want to marry, settle down with. He's fantastic. I love him. You're in love. You're in love. Make it happen. I mean, if two people are in love and they wear the proper protection, I think anything is possible in a relationship. I mean, come on. Vote in chat. If two people are madly in love and they wear the proper protections, I think anything could happen. Anything could happen. Z, by the way, thank you for your donation over PayPal. I appreciate you. All right. Looking at this. All right, is he the one? Are they ultimately going to be there? Justice, Queen of Wands, and the Emperor. This really relies on you. I mean, you are the fulcrum in this particular thing. You're the fulcrum in this particular event, in this particular relationship, right? The Queen of Wands, that's you. How much fire are you willing to put into this? How much effort are you willing to put into this? The Emperor says you have a level of control in this relationship that you haven't had in another one. Here's what I think. I think that you already know that you have kind of a level of control here. You can make or break this relationship, and that's kind of fun because in R and in and so, well, in A, I think in N, a little bit with A, but more so N. I think you know that N had a degree of control over you and you didn't like it. You didn't like it at all. And I think this one you have more control, and I think that's kind of weird. But it's exciting too, because you know you can make or break this relationship, but it's kind of relied upon you, I got to admit, right? The Emperor. And the Queen of Wands, the master of multitasking. You are going to have to multitask this person in your life. You are going to have to make the sacrifices you're talking about. I think you're going to have to be patient with them when they go through their phases, because I do think they have phases where they want to be alone, by the way. Spoiler alert. Seven of Wands says, you know, if they're defensive against something, just drop it. Just drop it. You want to be where you're not presenting the defensive stuff yet. Again, it's the marathon rather than the sprint. Justice card does say that they're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices to have you in their life. And they're still trying to shop around and see if that's something they want to do. So just be aware of that, all right? They have to make some sacrifices with that. They're still shopping it. They don't know if they're willing to do everything that needs to be done, but, you know, that's the way it goes. So, again, we are on the marathon, and I think you've made a good leg of the marathon, you know? A little bit of stalled out right now, but, you know, that's the way marathons go. You got to stop and drink the water in the marathon. You can't just sprint the whole race. You got to stop and at least relax, take a little bit of a break over there. Heaven and Earth Tarot for KD. And thank you for your other donation. I appreciate it. It's been a minute. And I mean a minute since we've used the Heaven and Earth Tarot. KD knows that. I think KD knows my collection better than even I do. I think I'm going to say that now. Okay. KD knows my collection better than I do at this point. Let's all admit that. Y'all know it's true. I mean, I don't even have to tell you that. All right, next 2 weeks, what's going to happen with all of this stuff? We got peace. We could do that. A little bit of a Two of Swords action. I think you got a couple of surprises around the corner. Got a couple of surprises around the corner. I don't really know what that is. But you do have that. There's a level of abandonment you're going to have to go through in the next 2 weeks too. You know, you're going to have to sort of figure out, how am I going to be able to abandon this? Is this a sacrifice I'm willing to make? Because I do think there's something you want to hang on to that you're not going to be able to hang on to in the next couple of weeks as well. A victory says it goes pretty good overall. Lady Vegas, what is going on? Good to see you. It goes, next 2 weeks goes pretty good overall. I don't think you're going to have any just major events, major things happening. A couple of surprises here. You're going to have to sort of give up something you don't want to give up, but you know, that's the way it goes. That's for your 2 weeks action with that. Dominique, welcome. Good to see you. And we can still use this. We got Forest of Enchantment over here for Z. Z is up. By the way, we're on PayPal right now. That's what I'm talking about. We're on PayPal. Z's got a PayPal question. Z's like, yo, patch feelings, a path, maybe path, feelings. All right, patches feelings for me. And you want a little bit of Forest of Enchantment. We haven't seen that spirit here since 1969. That's what I'm saying. We haven't seen that spirit here since 1969. I love the color palette on this deck. What, the heaven and earth? There's like 2 colors. Anyway, let's see. Patches feelings for me. Man, we got, so Dominique is new in the channel. Everybody say hello to Dominique. Dominique, hit that like and sub. Dominique, did you know, Dominique, that we have a tarot tower? We have 2 of these damn things. It holds 80 decks of cards. Look at this, Dominique. I can just reach. I can grab me. A Light Seers Tarot, Dominique. Instantly have it in my hand. I don't have to unbox it. I don't have to kill the box by opening the box, closing the box, sealing the box. I have all of this stuff available. I got 2 of these. We got 200 decks right within my reach right now that I can just grab a deck and go with it. If you like this Tarot Tower, link in the description on how to build your own, Dominique. We also have... we have 2,300 videos on this channel, Dominique, because I've been here forever. Dominique, I have been here literally forever. 2,300 videos on this channel, Dominique. How many other video channels on YouTube do you know that has that many damn channels, that many damn videos? Nobody. Literally no other tarot channel has that many videos. I'm just saying. We have content. Dominique, I have hundreds of hours of free content on this channel teaching you how to do tarot, Lenormand, Thoth. We have to do astrology. I got tons and tons of free instructions, Dominique. Hit that like and sub if you like all of that stuff. I've been working hard for you, Dominique. I've been waiting for you. All of that material is just for you. It's just for you. All right, patches feelings for me. Jesus, you got a 2 of visions over here. Look at that. Look at that, Z. That is nice. Z, that is nice indeed. I like it.
I love you.
They like you a lot. They like you. They want to hold your hands in the forest, Z. Just you, just in the forest. Just they want to hold your hands just right now. Just right now. That's what they want to do. Now, the 2 of Boons, this is something where apparently this has gone on a little too long. They gotta do something about it, right? Jim Trim, I thank you for joining the family over there. And the folly, you know, not everything is going to go well. Enjoy it while you can, Z. It looks so good, and then it doesn't look so good, Z. The way it is. Yeah, it's the way it is, Z. Z, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. It's the forest, not only just a regular forest, but it's an enchanted forest is what I'm talking about. All right, we got YouTube user over there. Do we see H&I committed over there by the end? Are they going to be my girlfriend? What is going to happen with all of that? Man, we need a good card. Let's use mine. If y'all are new, by the way, you know what this is? You know, this is a deck that I made. I drew all of this art. Do you want to see the art? Do you want to see? See, where's Dominique at? Look, Dominique, Dominique, like you're gonna go, Dominique, you're not gonna go onto another tarot channel and see this shit. This is stuff you're never ever gonna see. You're never ever gonna see. Look at this. I did these tarot paintings and I made my own tarot deck out of these paintings. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. How nice that is. Look at how nice that is. Anyway, so I did these and then I turned them into tarot cards. We got We got, this is my own, look how thick that is, Dominique. That is a thick boy, if you know what I'm saying. That's making it happen. Dominique, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. See, look at this. Look at how beautiful these cards are. Dominique, let me show you the cool ones. These aren't the cool ones. See, look at that. We got the Hanged Man. We got that, this and that. Look at, see, look at that. Look at that. This is all watercolor and it's on sale. Link in the description. Everybody loves the sun card. Look at this one. See, I did this in watercolor. Anyway, I'm an artist. I have 3 different decks of my art now. Anyway, YouTube user doesn't care about that. They want to see, hey, H and I committed by the end of 2020, as in hell asked me to be the girlfriend, as a boyfriend. Let's see what's going on with all of that. What is going on with all that? Dominique, I do sell these. Link in the description. It's only $19, Dominique. Look how damn thick this is. Only $19. You get a hand-done deck of cards for $19. Okay? Anyway, all right, look at this. Do you see me and H committed? No, I don't see us like fully committed, fully dedicated or anything like that. I do think that y'all are involved in a lot of good stuff. Again, November is going to be the make or break opportunity for you. If you can make it past that, I think you do get a level of commitment. If not, I think you're going to have some issues with this. 6 of Wands says you do have a level of commitment. I think it looks good. We have to get through that. Not going to be a problem at all, though, really, right? The Hermit says the big opportunity here is you got to leave them alone. You got to let them have their space. You got to let them have that. If you don't, if you overcrowd, I think you're going to have a problem, an issue overall at the end, right? Temperance card, you need to make things happen the way that it's balanced. It's all about the balance. So even though you're excited, they might not be excited all the time. They need to sort of relax. They need to have a little alone time. You're going to have to make that a priority. Now, this is something where again, I'm telling you once, I'm telling you 1,000 times, you have another opportunity before the end of the year. You're going to want to take that opportunity. Maybe you're going to want to take that opportunity. You don't know. You don't know. So there's a couple of hoops to jump through before we get that. Yeah. Dominique, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. I gotta appreciate that. Everybody's like, where's the Tasty Tarot? You promised the Tasty Tarot and you haven't done the Tasty Tarot. Well, nobody backed it. I didn't get any backers. Nobody backed it. What do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do? I didn't get enough money to print it. I got the Tasty Tarot over here. Now, this is a digital deck. Yeah, I got half of it done, but I mean, I'm busy taking naps with Salem. I'm busy working. I'm busy doing all of that stuff. I don't got time. I'm busy playing the stock market. I don't got time to make more cards. So, I mean, it was up there. It didn't get funded. Tasty Tarot. One day it'll come. One day, if you hold your breath long enough, it will come and the opportunity will be there to pick up the Tasty Tarot. Here's the back of the Tasty Tarot, by the way, in case you haven't seen that. So, yeah. Okay. Tonight's a wild night. You know, I'm normally not this wild. I'm normally wilder is what I'm saying. It's a TarotOracle show. I don't think Dominique's seen the money trick. Dominique, look at this. Look, Dominique, you go to Kickstarter, Dominique. Everything's so damn expensive. It's inflation. You go to Kickstarter. All you got, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. That's all you got. Dominique, you don't have anything but $5. What are you supposed to do with this, right? Here's what you got to do. You have to use the power of the tarot cards, Dominique. What I say, right? You go like that. Dominique, did you see that? Do I need to do it slower? Do I need to? Because here's what happens. Dominique. You end up with enough money to buy a couple of decks on Kickstarter. Because Kickstarter is expensive, Dominique. You know this. Anyway, so that's what you got to do. So, you know, we got the money trick, got all this other stuff. Woo-woo didn't care about the money. Woo-woo's like, where's my reading? It's taken long enough, all right. Taken long enough already. Yoko was a narcissist. Are we still on Yoko Ono after all this time? Really? I mean, the Yoko Ono is so like 1970s, right? Anyway, are those magic tricks? No, it's real. It's real. That's real money. Like if you were here, that's real money. Anyway, general read for October. Let's see what's going on. What's happening with all of this stuff? Princess of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Death card. Woo-woo. It is time for you to update the old resume. It is time for you to start searching around, because I think as far as money, as far as getting the money, as far as getting your opportunities, you're really going to have a good shot at something big end of October. Like the endish of October. I think that's going to be very good indeed, right? So, the Princess of Cups right here, too. You need to sort of disassociate your emotion from the results. You're not getting the results you need. You need to pull back and not put as much emotion into it. You don't need to get upset about it. Three of Pentacles, again, new job opportunity, new money opportunity is really going to be the big opportunity here, because the Death card says there's changes are coming. Changes are coming in late October, so that's going to be all right with you. It's going to be all right with you. You saw something that looks like the Tasty Tarot. KD, you need to send that to me too. I need to see if I need to sue or something. KD, send that to me. Send that to me. All right, YouTube. Will Ace and I attend a friend wedding next year in Mexico? Maybe. Let's see. I do have a Hispanic deck. Let's see. Here we go. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to make this. All right. What's happening, all this? Grown apart. Anyway, John and Yoko, I don't know. They all started bringing everybody to the music sessions. They made some good music together. Let them be. No pun intended. All right. Will H and I attend the friend's wedding next year in Mexico? Ten of Swords, no. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, no, and no. I do not think they want to go, or I do not think that's going to be the opportunity that you want to sort of take them into. I really don't think so. We're going to have to go with the thumbs down. Your first negative reading over here, I really don't think that it's going to be a wedding trip. Not really a wedding trip with that. No. Dominique donated over PayPal is what I'm saying. Dominique, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, Dominique, what Dominique's question? I don't know. Did Dominique have a question, or Dominique just throw me some money? Either way, I really like that. Oh, Dominique wants to know about Bobby Flay. Bobby Flay feeling about me because he hasn't cooked me a souffle in literally forever. So what am I going to do at this point? Hasn't cooked me a souffle in literally forever. Let's see what's going on. Let's get a beautiful deck for Dominique. Dominique's new. Dominique's nice. Everything. We get the best deck that we got over here. Look at Tarot Tower over here. We get the best deck that we got over here, otherwise known as the Forest Creatures version 2. Everybody's like, don't you like Christina likes the Forest Creatures version 1 a lot better. I'm not going to poo-poo all over the Forest Creatures version 1, but I like version 2 too. That sounds weird, but you know what I'm saying though. John wanted to be political and artistic and meaningful. Yeah, you can't be political. I mean, they say people shot him and stuff. You gotta, and then you got Ringo. Like Ringo's still around. Ringo doesn't say anything. Ringo's like, politics? I don't want to do all that. Ringo's like, nah, whatever. All right, how's Bobby Flay feeling about me? Haven't made me any food in forever. Oh, Jesus, the Hermit. There is a distinct separation here. From you and Bobby Flay, indeed, right? Maybe it's because there's show or what's going to happen, but the Hermit card says there's a separation that is sort of felt here. It feels like that, they should really tell you how they feel. They should really communicate this, but it feels like they're just not doing it with all of that other stuff, right? The Page of Swords. I think the communication could be fixed. The communication could be addressed. That really would be a better opportunity here if that were to happen. Nine of Swords, though. Here's what's happening, all right? I think in the next 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks, Bobby is going to start having some dreams about you, all right? Way out there. Bobby's going to have some dreams about you. And I think that they are going to be like, yo, like, what's going on with this? Maybe I have something here, okay? The Moon is because you're sort of connected emotionally. And I think psychically you kind of know when the dreams start. It's like there's something weird, something going on with all of that. So I think that they're feeling a little bit separated now. a little bit better in the future. The moon. The moon is a beautiful card. Talks about the psychic realm, talks about intuition, talks about feelings, talks about emotions coming to pass, or emotions sort of broadcasting out and being felt by more than one person. I think that's the ideal situation here. So dreams coming. Don't worry about that. That is going to be something there. If we can fix the communication, if we can get communication going, if we can get a good connection with that, it's almost like the communication brings in the emotions, right? Communication's first, emotions second. And when the emotions get hooked, that is going to be the biggest opportunity ever here. But disconnected right now. A little bit on the hermit side, a little bit on the disconnected item with all of that. So that is what I think. There we go. Jassas, thank you for your PayPal donation. I got you in the queue. Anne's got a couple of questions over here. Anne wants to know, let's see, I have 3 project ideas. I don't know what you do first. Project deals with this, third, and the third is this. All right. Which project is going to be good for you? That is a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
All right. If we got the 3 project quiz, we're going to go project 1, 2, 3. We're going to see which one is going to be a little bit better with this. 1, 2, or 3. Jesus, project number 2 is the absolute winner. The absolute winner over here. You do have literally art. Literally, the card is called, but okay, you do have the project. I think number 2 is going to be the biggest thing. It's going to be the one that brings you into the next realm. It's going to be the one that drags you into the next opportunity. It's going to be the one that makes you excited about doing things. This is what you need. A project that hooks you, that makes you excited, that gets you interested, that makes you want to work on it. Not something to impress others, not something that's going to be something that's been on your to-do. You kind of lost interest. You want something that's going to be the excitement. I do think that is project number 2, wins by a mile. Project 3, do not touch project 3. Do not touch project 3 with a 10-foot pole. Don't think it's going to be the thing that you want to do. Jassas, you are still in the queue. Dominique, we got plenty of openings if you got the other question there. And how can I impress G romantically? I'm not sure. How can we impress G romantically? Let's see. Dark Mansion, maybe? Dark Mansion, I think would be kind of nice. Everybody wants to blame a woman. No, usually it's the man that I get blamed for everything. So in my relationship, I am to blame for everything. I actually get blamed for stuff that I wasn't even around. It's like I wasn't even around for that. How am I at fault? All right, let's see what's going on. How can I impress G romantically? Knight of Cups says let them sort of do their thing. You got to let them sort of just do their own thing, right? So just be supportive, be there, let them do their thing, let them sort of hang out, let them sort of be themselves. It feels like the more that they can be themselves, the more that they can sort of express themselves, and you're sort of supporting it, they're going to like that. That's going to be the exciting point. Knight of Cups is all about that. I want to express myself emotionally. I want to get things out there. I want to make things happen with that, and I don't really want any pushback, right? I don't really want any critique or anything like that. I can just sort of do my thing. I can say my this, I can say that, I can sort of have fun with this or that. And at the end of the day, it's kind of something to be like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. 4 of Cups also says that not everything they need to be impressed. I mean, this is something where they do want a little bit of a challenge, right? They sort of kind of, little romance them in and, sort of do that, right? They want a little bit of a challenge. They want something interesting. They want anybody just to roll over and just be like, yo, whatever. You want that. I think that you want that opportunity in there. And Queen of Wands says, don't be too much in a rush with this. You want to let them do their thing. You want to support them and all that. But you want to kind of relax with it, right? Just relax. Because if you're sort of trying, they get that vibe that something's not up, right? Something's not really up with that. So, yeah, I think that's where it goes. YouTube user, me and H from different religions and cultures. It won't be easy. What kind of hell can we expect from our families? Will they fight for us? Will we go to bat? We got Jassas in the queue still. Jassas, I did not forget about you. I promise. You are in the queue. You are up front. You are next, in fact, Jassas. Jassas, my friend, you are up next. We're different religions, different cultures. Can we fix it? Can we make it work it out? Oh, yes. Look at these are great, great cards. Look at that. A little bit of love balloons. Little love balloons over there. That's what you need. That is what you need indeed, okay? 10 of Pentacles. Happy home, happy family with the whole family. Let's discuss the 10 of Pentacles. Can we? By the way, if you join my Patreon, we go into massive depth on cards, like insane depth on these cards. But we're not going to do that right now. But I'm going to discuss a little bit of it, of course, you know. 10 of Pentacles, right? You have the triage of happy home, happy family. You start with the 4 of Wands. You do the 10 of Cups, and you do the 10 of Pentacles, okay? That's the triage. At the end is the 10 of Pentacles. That's when you have the whole family with the parents and everything else. 10 of Cups, you don't have the parents there. You're sort of exploring the emotions. You're exploring this new relationship. You're exploring all the fun parts, you know? And that's when you sort of have to grow together by yourself. The 10 of Pentacles is where you have the whole family. So if you're looking for the whole family, acceptance, and all, I think you got that in spades here. Knight of Wands says, do you have to do the work? Do we have to put out the fire? Do we have to do a little bit of sort of, you know, running around? I don't think so, right? Knight of Wands, we have to get that done. But the 6 of Swords says it's the long game, not something you're going to do immediately. The families have to grow together. You have to be accustomed to each other. Are you going to have a little strife in the beginning? Yeah, I really think so, right? But the Queen of Cups says the emotions, we want to support our children. This is the way they do it. So I think that's going to be it, right? That is going to be it. So yeah, that is the best reading you've had in a long time. YouTube user, that is a great reading. Beautiful, beautiful reading. And Jassas is next. Jassas says, I'm a male Taurus. Jassas, how are you doing tonight, my friend? It is so good to see you. All right, Jassas wants to know, look, Maja, communicate with me. All right, we're going to be able to communicate. You're blocked. There's no communication. You got ghosted. You got ghosted. What are you going to do? Man, this sucks. I hate getting ghosted. Hate getting ghosted. You're not going to ghost me, are you? Are you? Where'd they go? I think they left. Are you're not gonna ghost me, are you? Who donated? Where'd the person go? You're not gonna ghost me, Dominique. You're not gonna ghost me, are you, Dominique? Dominique, are you gonna ghost me? Are you gonna ghost me like this? Is that what's gonna happen over there? All right, we don't want to be ghosted. Nobody likes being ghosted. Jassas especially. But Jassas is like, look. Is Maja going to be communicating with me? Not on the same terms, not on a happy. I mean, they're stalking you a little bit. I'm not going to lie. A little bit of a stalking happening over there. By the way, if y'all want to stalk me, there's all my social medias right there, right? I mean, y'all can stalk. That's fine. It's fine. I haven't posted to Instagram in literally like a decade because I've been busy with all this other crap. But you know, that's the way it goes. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Now, but this is the end. This is the end tonight. This is the end. We got to end soon. The ending soon is going up. Any further donations, we got to push it back a little bit. All right, I got the KD over there. So gave me all the good stuff. KD, thank you so much. KD didn't ghost me. KD will never ghost me. KD, tell me. KD, tell me you'll never ghost me. KD, come on.
I love you.
All right, we got. Why will they communicate with me? They're looking at your social media. Okay, be aware of that. Maybe the social media, maybe something happened with all of that. They're scanning. Okay, I think they haven't really lost complete interest over there. They're kind of, sort of taking a peek here and there with all of that other stuff. They just don't want to communicate right now. A little bit upset, a little bit on edge, that they're like, man, not really committed, not really dedicated to that right now. So they're just not ready right now emotionally to do it. Okay, they're not ready emotionally to make this happen. It really feels like that's weighing on you too, because I think you're sort of in that mode of, what the hell did I do? You know what I mean? Like, what did I do? I think that sometimes you sort of get with that. They're just like, well, I'm not really sure what's going on and not really happy, completely happy with that. It's like, well, I don't know. So just be aware of that. They're just not quite prepared. They're not quite emotionally ready for that. And it is weighing on you. And you're going to have to be patient with them. I think that's going to work out overall. A little bit of a heartbreak action here, Jassas. We recognize that. It's weighing on you emotionally, a little bit of a heartbreak, like why can't I communicate? They're still looking at you, though. They're still kind of looking around. They still kind of see you and whatnot. They're just not ready, Jassas. You got to give them the time. Got to give them the time. That is going to be it. Oh, wow, KD, that is a good-looking tarot deck right there. KD, at least they finished that tarot deck. You know what I'm saying? They finished that one. KD is like, where is my tasty tarot? My tasty tarot. Maybe I should do a giveaway and give away that. No, I shouldn't do that. Is anyone thinking about me? Cinderella wants to know another Ciro Marchetti deck. We can do that. We can do that. We got so many Ciro Marchetti decks. By the way, we're going to give away a lot of decks in the rest of the month. We're giving away a lot of decks because I just don't want them anymore. I got some decks. I'm just like, I don't want them anymore. So, yeah, we'll just give them away. Is anyone I like thinking of me? Not really, not at this time. No, Strength says be patient, and I think somebody will be. You do have sort of a pending connection. Again, we had discussed, right? We had discussed with that. How much time? I really think like late November. I think, anyway, but entertainment purposes only. But I do think there's not really anybody right now. Not anybody right now, right? You got the Two of Cups in the previous reading. I think that's going to hold you over and whatnot. Temperance cards to sort of balance things out right now. Get everything ready. I think it's going to be good. Now, the Pentacles, get your stability in place. I think that's going to be the big opportunity as well. And the Strength card is more be patient. You got to be patient. Everything is sort of, you know, jumbled up and you just have concerns. But you do have to be patient. I think that's going to be your main thing at this point. So patience is a virtue, and patience is going to be a good virtue for you as you sort of move through into the next opportunity with that Two of Cups from the other reading. All right, we got YouTube users, the last one of the evening. Will H fight for me and our relationship? This is the key. You want the key tarot, you said. Is that what you just said? You want the key tarot? That is the key. It is the key. By the way, last reading of the night. I'm here every night for the rest of your life. If you are alive, I'm going to be here reading tarot every single night, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. I never skip a day except on date nights. I never skip except on date nights. Every day for the rest of your life. Will H fight for me? That is the key tarot. Jesus, the Magician, the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and Justice, they will be there. They will make the fight. They will make the fight. If there needs to be a dancing dog, they will put the dancing dog on the screen. They'll do it. Don't play. They don't play anymore. They're going to do it. The Magician card, they have the ability that they need. They have the talent. They have the skills that they need to make this happen. Seven of Pentacles says we work too hard. We have worked too hard to make this happen. You know, we work too hard. We need to get this fixed up. We need to get this making that happen. And the Six of Cups too. We're in it together. We know we're in it together. That's what the make it happen with this. And the Justice card. If there needs to be somebody that comes to fight, I'm going to be the one that comes to fight over there. So that is a resounding, and I mean a resounding thumbs up. You got a resounding thumbs up. And as the other reading, Dominique had another question. What does Dominique want to know tonight? Dominique, why the hell haven't I heard from Bobby Flay? I think Bobby Flay's busy making a show at this point. I mean, well, we'll see. We'll see. Why haven't we heard? Last reading of the night. We got one bonus reading for the night. Last reading of the night, though. We'll be back. We'll be back. See, we haven't heard from Bobby Flay. The Nine of Swords of the Four of Cups. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Just like really busy. Really busy. They thought about it. Now, this is a situation where they did thinking about it, right? They did think about it, but they didn't do it. They just got stuff to do. Maybe they're playing the stock market, Dominique. Maybe they're learning the money trick. You know, the money trick is hard to do. I had to do this thing 1,000 times before it got to the level that I'm doing it like I'm doing it. Just have things to do. Two of Cups. I'm still with you. I'm still with you. I'm still with you. We didn't ghost you. We didn't ghost you. So don't panic. Don't panic, right? But the Nine of Swords, it's, I got other things. Got other things happening. Didn't get the time. Didn't sort of need to focus on other things, making it happen with that, right? Four of Cups. I'm just not prepared to do it right now. We'll get to it. You got the Two of Cups. It's still there. They still have that connection. I still think everything is going to be okay. You just got to, let them do their own thing. You know, the stock market crashed. Didn't you hear? I mean, they could be over there crying and losing a lot of money. You know, that's why I don't long-term invest, right? I do day trading. I don't long-term invest because that's when you get upset with this stock market crashes. Anyway, that's it for me. I thank you for joining me. I appreciate it all. Please hit that like and sub, and we'll see you tomorrow.